First time. Okay.
How cool it'd be to haul on that.
Yeah.
So like a modern power plant for that.
So we were told this is an absolute must-try restaurant. It's called the Old Oyster Factory.
Warm my palate up.
And it's on the marshland. How cool is that?
It's really, really pretty. Milady?
Thank you.
Hello and welcome to today's episode of Matt's Beer Reviews. Today we have a Pineapple Beaches Wheat Ale from South Carolina. The smell off of this is amazing. It's probably I think it's the best smelling beer I maybe have ever had. Not the best tasting, but definitely the best smelling. The taste, however, is very, very good. It tastes more like peach, less like pineapple, but it is amazing. It's very, very light, and it's perfect for a warm afternoon on the water.
I don't even like beer, but the smell alone had me taste it. So if you're a beer drinker, definitely a drink to get when you come here. So we got the grilled trio, which is broiled shrimp, scallops, lobster tail, crab rice, and asparagus with a sugary butter. And then we got the lemon, what was it?
I think it's the avocado lemon.
No,
yeah,
this is lemon fennel
tuna, seared raw with avocado
salsa.
and salsa,
green beans and fingerling
potatoes.
potatoes.
Pretty excited.
Let's see what's what. Even though the Old Oyster Factory was good food, the portions were small, so we had to get ice cream.
Yeah.
Cookies and cream, and what kind did you get?
Raspberry chocolate chip. The weird flavors are always the best if you go to like little niche ice cream shops.
Definitely a good choice. It's good ice cream. It's a beautiful day here in Hilton Head, South Carolina. We are off to explore the island. Something interesting is they call the island a foot. So we figured we would start at the toe and kind of work our way. So we're going down to the Harbor Town Lighthouse and Marina. Or no, I'm sorry, the Harbor Town Lighthouse and Museum, which is at the toe. And then we're gonna hit the Sea Pines Forest Preserve, work our way up to the Shelter, Cove, Harbor, and Marina, which there's apparently tons of marinas here. But from what I looked up, it's like one of the most visited. And then we'll probably wrap it up for today and hit some of the spots in the heel of the foot tomorrow. So we didn't know, you do have to purchase a pass to enter. It was $9, the Sea Pines Preserve. So I guess you have to go through Sea Pines to get to the Harbor Lighthouse. Shops, restaurants. We tried to get into the Harbor Town Yacht Club, but it's members only, so we couldn't go. Okay. Yep. Here's the Harbor Town Lighthouse. Fun fact, it was actually never a functioning lighthouse. It was only built for tourism.
Big fat phony.
Still pretty though. Ooh. Milkshakes. Ice cream. We're walking up to the top of the lighthouse. See that word right there? That means I need to leave. It's a little gift shop.
Hello, how are
Hi.
you?
Good.
Welcome to the top, you made it.
Yes.
Excuse the hardware, we're having a wedding.
That's what they said downstairs.
Yeah, no worries at all.
I didn't know there would be a gift shop all the way at the top. That's pretty cool.
But the view and the breeze is excellent.
Yes.
Enjoy.
Thank you.
You got it.
If you have kids, definitely a cool playground. Everything is all natural color and like blends in with the trees. It's like you can almost, you almost can't even see that it's a playground. So we are here at the Shelter Cove Marina. We just left Sea Pines Preserve. It's definitely more of a bike trail adventure. We drove there and then just decided to do that another time. This is one of the places you can come and rent kayaks. What?
The guy just banged his head on the pier.
He tried to play it off.
Oh my god. I saw it coming. I should have warned him, but I didn't.
That's terrible. You could have warned him.
Lost a good one.
It's definitely just a marina.
There are some nice boats here, but they're almost all like charter boats.
Yeah.
Like some charter yachts. Does it say no bananas, please?
It does. No bananas, please, so you don't slip on the peel.
No, bananas are bad luck for boats.
They are?
Yeah.
Because you can slip on the deck?
No. So it's like an omen. So bananas, they rot and they fester, and then they collect flies, which collect maggots. So then they, what happens in the old times is when they would bring bananas on board, their food would spoil faster.
Really?
When bananas off gas, they attract a lot more pests. So they thought like every time they went out with bananas, people died because they starved. So they thought bananas were bad luck. Yeah.
Learn something new every day. I did not know that.
Sometimes I forget I'm in the Navy and I know these things. But every once in a while, it flips a switch and I remember.
He always has the most interesting random facts. And I make fun of him for it.
It was a funny sign to see though. No bananas allowed. Usually it's like no drinks, no alcohol, no smoking. No bananas allowed is a funny sign to see for sure.
So the real reason we came here, Matt just surprised me and he bought me this boat. Just kidding.
Happy birthday, Liz. Maybe in like 50,000 years of saving money, I'll be able to afford something like that.
That is not being optimistic.
Hey, we're forever, okay? So 50,000 years is a drop in the bucket for forever.
I feel like we look really good in front of that boat, right?
Yeah, we look great in front of it. We look unrealistic in it right now. Like, it's not a normal gray, it's a very distinct gray.
Even though the Warhorse is definitely a showstopper, I still feel like I would choose this boat.
Platform in the back, the swim dock. And I guarantee this is a bedroom right on the
That is a pretty boat. So here at the marina is the Disney's Hilton Head Island Resort.
A-Town down. Probably one of the most beautiful Porsches I've ever seen. Air-cooled speedster. That is beautiful. It's what year is this?
57.
Oh my goodness. That is insanely beautiful. And the paint looks almost immaculate. Have a good one.
So, we were told this is the best pizza on Hilton Head Island. They make their own dough, their own sauce. It's in a brick oven.
Burn your mouth.
It's gonna burn my mouth.
Is it good? Yeah.
So what did you think?
Amazing. We just got plain cheese, so a little bit of a boring choice, but man, the cheese was so good. The mozzarella was perfect.
It was New York style for sure.
Really good. We should have just gotten a whole pizza and brought more back with us, because I could definitely do with like 12 more pieces.
So I think what we're gonna do, the pizza was so good, tomorrow night before we pack up, I'm gonna come, this is right around the corner, and get a large pizza for the road. We just passed the lady and she said there's an alligator at one of the ponds up here, so...
That's the first thing I said, is I wanted to see an alligator.
So we'll see. Where?
Right here. The little one. See it right there?
Oh yeah. What kind of snake is it?
Can't really tell. I can't see from here.
Well, it's coming over here.
That's what they're talking about with the grass trail. So cottonmouths make burrows with their nests, which is kind of rare for snakes, and they make it in like marsh areas. What'll happen is somebody that's walking will step into the burrow with all the babies, and the babies don't have a controlling mechanism for how much venom they release. They just dump all of it. So they'll step into this burrow, and like 4 or 5 baby cottonmouths will bite the ankle and just dump all of the venom all at once, and then that person's a goner.
And you were just inches away from a baby cottonmouth.
Yeah, but it's a singular baby out in the open. It's not territorial, it's more or less scared of me. So, but yeah, that's why you don't walk in like marshy inland areas like this, because that's where you'll accidentally step into it. Walk on path.
I'll err on the side of caution and stay within 100 feet.
Look for snakes.
This is the pond she said the alligator was at, Ibis Pond. And we've left the trail.
Yeah, I wouldn't recommend flip-flops.
And we both have flip-flops. I think this is a butterfly garden.
is what you got to do right here, like this. You got to dry your pits off with the wind.
So we cut the hike a little bit short because we're in flip-flops. It's about 2.5 miles total. It's gravel path. You can take a bike or walk, so I would suggest walking shoes.
Welcome to the Coastal Discovery Museum. And this house was built first time in 1859 with the room over there, and it was used as a hunting and fishing lodge. People would come down and they hunted turkey and deer and did a lot of fishing and shrimping. And so the people that lived on the island, there's a history on this side of the wall. The people that lived after the bridge and after the Civil War, and the last family that lived here was the Hack family. And when she died, Mrs. Hack died in 1998, the Hack family deeded this property, 7 acres, to the town of Hilton Head. So it will always remain as it is and will be developed into a golf course condominium so far. So that's going to be nice here. This room talks about the environment and the barrier island, the dolphins and the sea turtles and things like that. And we do adopt a turtle, adopt a dolphin, and we're associated with the Smithsonian, so we do a lot of that types of things to get information. So if you adopt one of those animals, you get the t-shirts and you get to see how they've been doing. The rotating exhibit in the gallery in the back is art quilts, and it's pretty spectacular. The artists are so talented. All the quilts are for sale. They go for the things, but it just opened last weekend. They'll be here till October 23rd. And then we have outside on the property, we can walk around the property here. You're in the Discovery House here. You can go back out this way and do the Spartina grass. And they'll overlook, go through our butterfly garden. The butterflies are here. They'll be leaving soon. They head south for the winter. There's another overlook. We've got coniferous plants. We've got a heritage garden. It's got plants and shrubs that are over 100, 150 years old. We have some beautiful trees on the property here, magnolias that are over 200-300 years old as well too. Walk by the honeybees. We process our honey and we sell our honey in our own shops here. We do other things as well too. We have a camellia garden. The camellias we have 130 varieties of camellias. One bush, one variety. So it's not like it's a huge field, but it's pretty big in there. And we just got the information today that the first one is blooming, the Sparkling Jubilee. So it should be in bloom, and then another few weeks they'll be starting to come out. And they basically bloom from October through May at different seasons and that. We do have 3 people buried in the cemetery. They were just lived on the island, family members and friends, and that it was. And then in the enclosure of horses, we have Comet, who's a retired marsh tacky horse. He descended from the Spanish in the 1560s when they came. There's only about 300 left in South Carolina. He is our state horse. Who knew we had a state horse, but we do. And the other one is Hank, and he was a law enforcement horse. His last job was working with kids, heroes on horseback with disabilities. So this whole trail, this white little trail here going around here is 0.9 miles, exactly a mile basically. Very low key. There's a fence here so you can't drive back here. We do have another trail through the woods 1.25 miles this way. It's just very pretty through the open woods. So we do ask you to be off the property by 4:30 because we lock the gates and we all go home. And if your car's here, you gotta call the sheriff's department to let you out. So, but it's open again 11 to 3 tomorrow. So yeah.
Great. Okay. Thank you. I am so glad we came here to see the property because it's absolutely beautiful.
Yeah, the individual amenities on their own, the individual attractions aren't crazy or anything, but everything together is insane. And like some of the things that aren't even an attraction, like the trees alone are amazing. They could be an art exhibit here. They're probably like, I think the average age of a tree here is probably what, like 125 years old?
Easy.
Yeah, and then they just skyrocket from there. They're some of the biggest trees I've seen since I left the sequoias in California. Huge.
It's so peaceful here. If you like nature, definitely a must-see coming to Hilton Head. There were not really a lot of people, maybe because we're in off-season.
Yeah, not a lot of people, and the big thing here is they are huge on nature.
And conservation.
Everything. They have their own bee colonies. They encourage spiders here. wasps, anything nature, they encourage it here. And it adds to the beauty, honestly.
Yeah, I mean, it definitely is a learning experience. Great for kids. Bring your kids. They have like a discovery lab that was closed while we were here, which I think that's more for kids, which would be really cool to do if you have little ones. The walk is easy, and it's kind of a giant circle. So, and we're gonna get some honey on the way out because their beehive, they sell their own honey. Oh, and something else really cool, they support like sea turtle and dolphin conservation, and you can adopt a sea turtle or a dolphin and you get a t-shirt, so I might do that. Came to see Burke's Beach. Apparently this is the beach that all the locals go to.
Doesn't seem like that right now though.
No, it doesn't.
Seems very touristy. So I think we were tricked. We were lied to.
Thanks, Google.
Yeah. Was it Google or was it a local that told us that?
It was Google.
Nah, it still looks really, really nice though. Path, walking through marshes and stuff.